Okay, everyone, I'm here for my review of the 1995 Royal Rumble. This is a very unique show because I've always said that the undercard is better than the Royal Rumble here. But this is from the USF Sundome in Tampa, Florida. So, going all the way back to 1990, this is the third time, okay, in a decade they've been to the same state. 90 was Orlando, 91 was Miami, and now we're here in Tampa. So, the opening match here is the Intercontinental Championship match between Razor Ramon and Jeff Jarrett. Now, even though Jeff Jarrett is not the best worker in the world, nor is he ever as good as he thought he was, this is a very good match. It's 4.5 stars. And I do think the right guy won this match because Jeff Jarrett won the Intercontinental title here. Razor Ramon's knee buckles and he can't hit the Razor's edge. Jarrett capitalizes to get the 1, 2, 3. Now, I could mention originally this match was ended in a count and got restarted. Interesting fact here is that this is a very early Road Dogg is in this match, or at least outside as the roadie. That's always interesting to see how the guy who started as the roadie would become half of probably one of the greatest WWE tag teams of all time, the New Age Outlaws. But still a very good opener here, 4.5 stars. Our next match is The Undertaker versus IRS, and for the second straight year, IRS the second fiddle to kickstarting a WrestleMania match. But he gets a pay-per-view payday against The Undertaker. Not that bad. In case you're wondering, the match that got kick-started, he was second fiddle too, was Undertaker versus King Kong Bundy in another god-awful Undertaker match, WrestleMania 11. Him and King Kong Bundy. Yeah. But Bundy steals the urn, Taker still wins, Bundy steals the urn, and then this set off the whole Taker feud with the $1 Million Corporation from virtually WrestleMania to SummerSlam until he beat Kama or something like that at SummerSlam 95. Yeah. But this match is 3 stars. Average, if you will. So then we have the WWF/E Championship match. Diesel versus Bret the Hitman Hart. This is probably going to seem odd to hear this. This is Kevin Nash's best match he ever had, bar none. Period. It was a borderline 5-star match, except for one thing. This finish is overbooked to all high heaven. Okay, you have a very good match that's going along, really good. That is probably the longest match here. In fact, it's over 45 minutes, I believe. If memory serves me correct, it's 45 minutes. And it's going along just fine. But then the finish happens. You have Bob Backlund and Owen Hart. They're messing around with Bret Hart. You have Shawn Michaels and Jeff Jarrett and all these people messing around with Diesel and all this. It isn't a double disqualification. All the finish of this match did was kick off the Bret Hart Bob Backlund rematch from WrestleMania 11 in that submission match. But a match that was Kevin Nash's best is a 4.5 stars, and because of the finish is why it's 4.5 stars. If that finish wasn't there and you actually had a decisive finish one way or another, this match would be 5 stars bar none, but it's not because of that. So then we have the finals of the WWE Tag Team Championship Tournament. Long story short here, the Smoking Guns are tag team champions. Bart Gunn suffered a rodeo injury or something like that. And they had to forfeit the tag titles, and a tournament was decided. And let me tell you, the teams in this tournament, oi. You had Bob Holly, 1, 2, Free Kid, Bam Bigelow Tatanka were in here. You had Well Done, the Bushwhackers, and all these other schmucky teams.
Really? Stupid teams.
Anyway, this is the 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Holly, known as the Cinderella team, against Bam Bigelow and Tatanka. Now, this was the same year that the San Diego Chargers were last in the Super Bowl, I do believe, because it's played up about it. Or at least they had reached the AFC Championship or something like that. I don't remember. I just know that they're played up about it. This is a very good match. It's 4.5 stars. It's 4.5 stars. So, Finish comes when the 1-2-3 Kid pins Bam Bigelow.
What?
And Bigelow is getting laughed at by the audience. And he thinks Lawrence Taylor's laughing at him, and he shoves Lawrence Taylor, which kickstarts Bam Bigelow and Lawrence Taylor from WrestleMania 11, which does not belong in the main event slot of WrestleMania. But hey, Bam Bigelow, for his credit, has a WrestleMania main event to his record. A bad one, but a WrestleMania main event to his credit. So then we get the 1995 Royal Rumble match. And this is the shortest 30-man Royal Rumble match because it clocks in at just about 40 minutes, I believe. Because it's every minute here. This is what I like to call one of these jobberific rumbles, because with the exception of the first two guys, or also the last two guys, there's very little star power in here, with the exception of like Owen Hart, Bob Backlund, and Lex Luger. Everyone else is a schmuck. So, yeah. Bret Hart, so it's Shawn Michaels and the British Bulldog who start 1 and 2, and they end up basically lasting 39 minutes through the end. The winner of this will be escorted, of course, by Pamela Anderson, and that's all Jerry Lawler talks about half the time in this match is a fake date he has with Pamela Anderson later. And,
I see. Yes, indeed.
So, yeah. Anyway, the final 5 here in this match are Henry Godwin, Lex Luger, the British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, and Crush. So once again, we have 3 people who belong here, 2 guys who don't. Which 2 are they? Godwin's eliminated first, then Lex Luger does something you should never do in the Royal Rumble. He leaves his feet, climbs the ropes to do a 10 punch, and Shawn Michaels axe handles him and he falls to the floor. Bye-bye. The Lex Express, bye-bye, made in the USA. Get lost.
Lex Luger.
Yeah. So it comes down to Shawn Michaels, Crush, and Bret Hart. Miscommunication of a clothesline eliminates Crush, and then we're down to Shawn Michaels and a British Bulldog. I don't know why I said Bret Hart earlier. I don't know. Well, because Bret Hart's all over this Royal Rumble too. He beats up Owen Hart, which caused Owen Hart to get eliminated in about 5 seconds. He beats up Bob Backlund, which caused him to be eliminated in 5 seconds. So he's all over this Rumble too. He interjects himself. So why not think about Bret Hart right now at this time? But finisher of the Rumble is probably one of the most memorable Rumble match finishes, though, because the Bulldog clotheslines Michaels over the top rope, thinks he's winning the Royal Rumble, but Michaels comes back in, acts on his Bulldog, who's on the second rope celebrating, Bulldog falls to the floor after going over the top. Michaels declared the winner because only one of his feet touched the floor. Now keep in mind, they had this is the first time they made an emphasis. From 96 on, they mentioned that your feet must touch the floor to be eliminated from the Royal Rumble, that both feet must touch the floor. So, they made an emphasis from now on. So Shawn Michaels becomes the first person ever to win the Royal Rumble from number 1. Now, if this was a longer interval, this would mean more. This would mean a heck of a lot more than it actually does. Like when the second guy who won it from number 1 did it in 2004, unfortunately...
Chris Benoit.
Unfortunately, that guy's pretty much been erased from WWE history, but I'll get that when I review 2004's Royal Rumble. This Royal Rumble match is 2 stars because, as I said, it's the shortest Royal Rumble match. Because at a minute interval, you can't really establish that you're there and all that. It gives the fans too little of a time, and it makes it way too fast-paced. Remember how I said that 2 minutes kind of slows it down? Well, 1 minute, which is the only time I've ever done this, makes it too fast-paced. That's why 90 seconds is the perfect balance. It doesn't make it too fast or too slow. So, if you add this up, we have a 4.5 star opener, a 3-star second match, a 4.5 star match with Bret and Diesel, a 4-star tag title match, and a 3-star Rumble. Now, I believe that equates to probably, of the possible 25 stars, I believe that equates to about 19.5 or so. I'll add this up in the... It's an A anyway. It's an A show because of that, but again, it's the undercard is more of a strength. But I'll add it up, and the final thing will be in the description box. So if you like this video, hit the like button down there, subscribe, and thanks for watching.